Hi, it's Dave Wakely here, and welcome to Creative Weekly. If I asked you the question, what is a win when you are leading kids in praise and worship? What would your answer be? Would you have an answer? Would you have something that you could immediately say? Can you imagine what a win, what a good morning looks like? Sometimes we get lost in the detail of our weekend services. Sometimes we get lost in the what's going on, what kids are distracted. It can be easy to forget about the main reason we are there when we're leading kids in praise and worship. So what is the win? Hopefully you've got a good answer for that. Have a think about what you would say, but a few things that might help define a win for me is the fact that every kid in the room takes a little step further in their praise and worship of God. Now, what I mean by that is some kids are natural worshippers, especially a lot of girls compared to boys. Find this easier. There's a lot of things around the idea of praise and worship. There are friends, and there are embarrassment, and there are peers, and there is peer pressure. All these things mixed into this room. As adults, people have learned to cope and developed and found something that works for them in their worship style, as if it were, because in some sense what we do is a little bit based on their personality. And some kids are naturally shy and they won't want to be overtly singing, dancing, and jumping around. So, one of the wins is every single one of your kids in that room taking a little step further in their worship with God. So, for the kid who is a little bit shy, a little bit, their personality is not extrovert, then that might mean closing their eyes for a whole song at the end in a worship song, or jumping for at least one chorus in a song. But for the kid who's an extrovert, that might mean completely ignoring everybody around them and focusing on God for the whole worship time. Now that's a big deal for some extroverts because you can get distracted by friends and by people around you. So little steps across your whole room. Now when you've got a big room of 100 kids, that's hard to do than it is with a group of 10 kids. But that's one of the wins, is that when you see all of your kids taking little steps, one of the goals that I have with my own kids is to have certain milestones in their life. Like I want to see them, baptized in the Holy Spirit. I want to see them praying out loud in front of a group of adults. I want to see them praying out loud in front of a group of kids. I want to see them being able to find a Bible verse. There's these little milestones that I want to see them learn, get comfortable with, get confident with. And so that takes you on a journey for each child individually. So that's one of the wins, when you're looking around and you can see kids are taking steps. Now, one of the times what we think is a win may not be a win in terms of the personality. When we see someone going crazy, that might just be what they do every week. So that's not necessarily the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal, of course, is always connecting kids with Jesus Christ and having them forget about what's going on around them and focusing solely on Christ. And that is one of the big goals, and that is kind of what you want to see them step towards. All right, what's coming up over the next month? We've got street festivals all over the place. So if your campus or extension has a street festival, make sure you find out, because that is an awesome thing to be a part of and be a blessing to your local campus. Curriculum filming, we're about to go into curriculum filming, which is massive for us. It's going to be huge. If you're interested at all, then let me know. Email back to me, because in the city campus we'll be filming a bunch of them in Duty Street. But if you're interested and you love being a part of filming and all that kind of stuff, then let me know. And Voltage Camp is coming up, and some of you are coming to Voltage Camp and we don't know it. Becky, my wife Becky, oversees Voltage Camp Creative, and she doesn't know that you're coming, and she needs people to play music instruments and lead kids in worship. So if you are coming or you can come, let her know. Otherwise, I'm going to beat down your front door and beat you up, because we need to know. And that's it. See you next week for Creative Weekly.